What it do, y'all? BY3 the hard way, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good As soon as you see this video, hit subscribe. It don't charge you. It's free. Never mind the membership and all that, cause you can join that too. You know, it's three levels. You can click the join button and tell you all about it. But before anything, all I ask is that you subscribe. That's it. You know, I ain't trying to get you to break pockets. I ain't even throwing out my Cash App and my PayPal, even though it's in my description. I'm not throwing all that out. I basically want you to subscribe to the channel. You feel me? Subscribe because you like the content. I don't do the sub for sub. I don't do all that. I just want you to sub because you like the content. Now, with all that being said, let's get to the topic of the video. Spot 'em, got 'em. Now, I seen everybody talking about this when it happened. And I seen wasn't too many people talking about it because I guess they trying to wait and see what happened. And this is what most people do. They make videos, right, and then they'll say, well, we didn't want to do it like all the other bloggers and just post it because it happened. You know, they try to say that to make it look like they real concerned and that they ain't doing it for views and all that. When I'm gonna just keep it 1,000 with you, everything people put up, if you're a blogger, you're doing it for views. You feel me? That's how you make your money. You're doing it for views. You feel me? The reason I'm making this video is because I hope people view it. I hope it makes me some money. But at the same time, I try to throw some real talk in my videos. You feel me? I don't want to just hit y'all with the normal okie doke that everybody else do. You know, this person passed. This is sad, and let's pray for the city. Let's pray for it. You know, and all that, man. I'm a God-fearing person. You feel me? I got Psalms 1 and 2 tatted on my arm right here. You feel me? I mean, I'm a godly person. You know, I got that on me. I got my praying, well, my cross. I don't know what's on my praying hands on. Okay. And I got my praying hands and all that. You feel me? It ain't my power, heaven, and strength. You know, I'm a godly person, but I'm also a realist. So with Spot 'em, got 'em, right? We don't know what really happened. From what I'm hearing, you know, he was in Miami. He left in I don't know what kind of car it was. They didn't even know it was about to happen. Might well basically say it was a drive-by. Now I'm hearing so many people were saying that he passed and all that, right? But what I'm hearing is that he's in stable condition now. That, you know, he's hurt, but he's out the woods. You feel me? He's not gonna pass. You understand? So, you know, thank God for that, man. But somebody with him did pass, which was, I believe, Wiz the Wizard. That's a Kodak Black affiliate. So RIP to him and condolences go out to his family. Like I be saying, man, rap is one of the most dangerous jobs you can have, man, because I said all this on my Instagram video, which y'all should go follow me on Instagram, man. BY3 the hard way. Cause I drop videos on there too, and I can be more free of what I say. But even then, yesterday when I was doing the video, I guess I got to talking a little bit too much and they ended my live. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna make it back on here. Fans are gonna get these rappers hurt, bruh. And I'm not even gonna put it all on the fans because as men, we should have more sense to know how to move, where to move, and all that. You feel me? Like, okay, I don't know what beef he involved in or nothing, but I did remember seeing that somebody posted up that he was wanted for M charge, right? But I guess that was mistaken identity. I don't know what happened with that. But then, right after I heard that, and that was probably 2-3 days later, this right here happened. So I don't know what beef he in or whatever, but it trips me out, man, that a rapper has to live up to that expectation of being a gangster before people buy into him, before people rock with you or anything. Don't none of this happen in country music. Don't none of this happen in rock and roll. Don't none of this happen in R&B. It only happen in rap. Only with rappers, man, do you always hear about somebody passing violently or anything. I've never heard of rock and roll beef. I never heard of Ozzy Osbourne pulling up on Leonard Skinner and they having a whole shootout outside or something. You feel me? I've never heard nothing like that. I never heard of Nirvana getting mad at Soundgarden because they both doing grunge music and one is popping harder than the other. You feel me? I don't know why with rap a person they'll start rapping, they'll get money, and it's like they go backwards. The object when you in the hood for real, and I ain't saying that he ain't, cause I can obviously tell he a hood dude. But what I'm saying is the goal is to get out the hood. That was always the goal. Growing up, every OG I knew and all that, man, the goal was to get out the hood. No OG when I was younger told me like, man, you gotta put in work, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. They was always saying, man, go to school, stay in school, do what's right, keep playing football, make sure you keep going to your job at McDonald's and all. They were telling me real stuff that I could apply in real life. It's like now most of these rappers, I don't know if they got OGs around them or anybody that genuinely care about them, but it's like they be making some of the dumbest moves, bro, and it could be avoided, man. A lot of stuff can be avoided if people put their pride to the side and stop trying to please fans and stop trying to keep this image up and just do what you're supposed to do, which is take care of your family, take care of your kids, make sure your mama's straight, all that. The things that us as kids, I mean, when I was little, my goal was I always wanted to buy my mama a pink Cadillac. You feel me? I don't know where it came from. It was some movie we watched back in the day. Or it might have been that Aretha. I don't know. It might have been that Aretha Franklin song. But either way, I always told her, I'm going to buy you a pink Cadillac. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I'm still in the process. You feel me? But what I'm saying is, we had goals. We never, man, when I was little, nobody ever grew up and said I want to be the hardest gangster, the hardest driller, the hardest all this. But there wasn't nobody aspirations, you feel me? Get money was, but that wasn't the route that people want to go with it. But now, you got Instagram, Facebook, all this stuff. People want you to live up to their image. And then, what's even crazier, had he had passed, right, his Instagram guaranteed you would have doubled probably 100,000. Now that it happened and he's still here, it'll double, but it won't double as much as it would had he had passed. Why we so dumb? Why we so backwards thinking like that, bro? I don't understand that. I was following LBG Duck, man, way before all this GD, beef and all that stuff, and people knew about all that started, you feel me? And then when he passed, RIP to him and his family. My condolences go to his family. I look on his page now, and the Instagram follower just went crazy. I said, now why would you follow somebody that you know ain't gonna post nothing no more? Why couldn't you have followed him before then? You want to make sure that he was real and thorough, and him being hit this many times and passing in the way he passed, I guess that makes him more real and more authentic. He wasn't real before, but now he is. You feel me? Why people be living up to these images, man, to just mess around and pass, and then your homeboy just gonna be like RIP and all this and put you on a t-shirt, and they'll think about you for about like a week or two, and then people go on with regular life and you just be an afterthought. Ain't nobody gonna look out for your kids, ain't nobody gonna make sure your family's straight, none of that. Ain't nobody gonna do the stuff that you were gonna do. But you was a gangster though, he was a gangster. He was real. I don't understand y'all, bro. Another thing, and I'm finna delve deep into this one they cut my live off on Instagram. So I'm gonna see if I can get this out now. When it comes to this BDGD stuff, now hear me out too. Share this video, hear me good when I say what I'm about to say. Back in the day, when I was growing up, I didn't know blood existed. I didn't know Crips existed. I didn't know nothing about that. All I ever thought it was GDs and Vice Lords. I never knew nothing about a BD. I never heard nothing like. I didn't know none of that. All I knew was GD and VL. That's it. So I see Snoop Dogg on TV when I'm in eighth grade. When I'm 8 years old, I go buy his CD. Like I always tell y'all, my first CD I bought with Doggy Style. I'm thinking Snoop Dogg and GD. You feel me? Because he always wear blue, and it didn't dawn onto me and my homeboys until I was like 12. Now think about that, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 years later, it dawns on me, okay, now he's not a GD because he wear his stuff to the left. I'm like, what is Snoop? Then I found out about Blood and Crips. You feel me? Now, with that being said, take it today. How everybody want somebody either GD or somebody BD. I met a guy, I ain't gonna say his name. I met a dude that said he was a BD probably about like a year ago. And it kind of threw me off because I said, man, I ain't, you a BD. I'm like, okay, so who put you on? I said, I don't know no other BD. Like, where you from? He told me where you were from. And I thought to myself, okay, well, I don't really know too much about folks up there, but still, I said, I don't know no BDs from around that way. So it's crazy how, with nobody on that, nobody was thinking about no GD, BD, VL, none of that. But then when Duck come out, King Von come out, Lil Durk come out, now everybody GD crazy. Now everybody BD crazy. Y'all know how much flack I used to catch when I used to go to my cousin's house on the weekends, and everybody up here is flamed up. Everybody up here is right. I mean, well, left, but you know they on their shit. I ain't even mean cuss then, but this just to give you an example though. And then here come me at the cookout with all my blue on and not changing it. You know, this is what I felt. This is how I felt. Now I was young. I probably about like 8 or 9. Didn't know what nothing was. You feel me? That's just how I thought. And then I say around 14, I started knowing a little bit more. I say around 15, I started knowing a little bit more. I say 16 is official. But wasn't nobody saying nothing about no GDs and BDs and all that. And now Kanye West, he said that on a song. Everybody just going crazy over it and all that. People jump on fast. I remember when when Lil Wayne and Cash Money and everybody came out. I used to see everybody rock camouflage rags. Either that or blue. That's what I used to see. So much so we thought Wayne was GD. So just look how we felt when we seen Wayne come out. I can tell you what video it was when we first noticed it. Go DJ, hey, that's my DJ. Go DJ. That was the first time we had ever seen Lil Wayne like with a red rag, you know, ripping something, and we were like, what? You know, it threw us for a loop. But that just, like I say, that was the fad back then, though. Everybody wanted to be a blood. It still is. Everybody wanted to be a blood. Hence Tekashi 6ix9ine. Everybody wanted to be a blood. People, man, fans would get, if you an entertainer, man, y'all better stick to yourself and stop getting tricked by these fans and letting them think that they can dictate how you move and you gotta move a certain way because they looking at you and all that, man. Cause all that'll happen is you'll be in spot 'em got 'em case. And I hope he make it out there strong, and I hope that he gains a peace of mind and know just how to move and You know what to be aware of and all that. You feel me? Cause I ain't gonna sit here and make like I just got it all figured out. You feel me? But I do got one thing figured out. I do got one thing figured out. I know that people are fickle, and I know you ain't depend on nobody but yourself. And I also know that I won't hurt me. I know that I want the best for me. I know this. I don't know about what everybody else thinks, but I know this for a fact. I want the best for me. Nobody's gonna look out for me like me. I got my bag like no one else. Because, hey man, people will let you down, bro. They'll let you down. I don't know who spot got around them or whatever, but it's people always need that person around them that don't care if they got money, that don't care if they got fame, don't care what their status is in the hood. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Everybody needs them or me. Everybody needs them or me. You need a person that's gonna tell you what it is and what it ain't. Because when people tell you half truth, when people want that ugly lie instead of that hard truth, bad things happen behind it. You gotta keep a person in your corner that's gonna keep it real with you, no matter what. Even if they think you're gonna stop messing with them, you need to be real. If that's your homeboy, be real with your homeboy, regardless of how it might turn out. Be real with him, because situations like what Spot got in, it can be avoided. It can be avoided. You feel me? There's like a person that walk outside strapped all the time, but don't got no problem with nobody. You know why do it? But in this day and age, I can understand it, because sometimes people can hate you from a distance and you don't even know it. And before you know it, you'll be out of here because somebody want Instagram or Facebook fame. For real. It's crazy, man. You have to watch the people around you, man. Like I said, I don't know his situation. It just made me curious to wonder who was, what was going on before that, or who was around them, and who knew where you was at and all that, and then you gotta be iffy on, how folks are so quick nowadays to post stuff on Instagram or Facebook and don't think that they got their location on. You feel? I done it one day myself to where I had to stop doing it. I was like, man, it's showing where I'm at. You feel me? Sir, if you on Snapchat, if you allow it, I think, I don't know if they do it off top, but I know if you allow it, they'll let certain people know where you at. So let's say you got a friend and you cool with her and she got your location or something. Who to say that somebody might steal her phone or somebody might take it just to see where you at without her knowledge, and then something happened to you. You feel me? And she didn't mean for it to happen. He just happened to, be looking, peeking over and, seeing your location, But ain't this it's trippy. It's a real sticky situation though, because that's how you promote yourself. Especially if you're a rapper. That's how you promote yourself. Especially an independent rapper at that, because you don't got that industry bagging you, so you gotta go out there and do the groundwork. Rap is a dangerous occupation. If you're gonna be a rapper, all jokes to the side, if you're gonna be a rapper, you probably need to get life insurance. Everybody needs life insurance anyway. But I'm just saying, if you're a rapper, you need to get it and get the highest amount you can get, because you don't know how it's gonna play out, especially if you're a gangster rapper. You don't know how it's gonna play out. Backpack rappers and all that don't really get that beef like that, but it can happen though. Tribe Called Quest even had beef one time. I can't remember who it was with, but they conscience and all that, but they had beef. What's that group Lord Jamar was with? Is it Lords of the Underground? If I got that wrong, man, I sincerely apologize because I like Lord Jamar. I rock with him. I like his viewpoints on stuff, and he keep it real. I like the fact that's why him and Vlad had such a good. That's why people watch Vlad so much, especially when he was on there, because Lord Jamar is not gonna go along with what you're saying. If it's something that he disagree with, he gonna tell you. But either way, they had the song "Punks Jump Up to Get Beat Down." You feel me? So it's like with rap, you just can't avoid that beef. It's gonna come. You just can't avoid it. But if you stay out the way though, you still can't avoid it. I'm gonna tell you, I stay out the way so much now, and some things I still can't avoid. You feel me? It's like, man, people are fickle. They're like that. They go back to that. It's people, bro. It's people. People are fickle. You can keep your distance from people and not be around. Like, okay, I literally don't be around the same people I was a year ago. I literally don't get out like that. I literally don't fool with nobody. My kids are the only people I chill with. They here now, back there in the room, they on the games and the iPhones and all that shit. But I sincerely don't mess with nobody. But tell me why, like, probably 4 or 5 times within the last year, I've gotten a call or a text saying, why you say, I heard that you said this. I heard, and it man, that's just not the way to come at me, man. When you want to holler at me about something, man. I don't know. It might be me. I'm kind of quick tempered, but either way, I I address it, and it goes away, but it always seems to come back. So maybe it's a black thing. I don't know. Maybe it ain't even a rap thing. Maybe it's just a black thing. I ain't never thought about it from that perspective neither, because you can literally stay out the way and not be around, and people will still bring your name up and keep you in some stuff that you don't fool with, that you ain't been around, that you ain't even trying to be around, but you'll still be brought up in it though. Mm-hmm. But with Spot 'em got 'em, not to get off topic, I ain't gonna tell you what you gotta do. I would just keep some people around me that's gonna actually keep it real. Forget all the shooting and all the ride for me stuff. I want you to, keep it real with me as in, bro, you got problems over there, so we shouldn't even go over there at all. It ain't about being tough, it's about being smart. It's a saying that people that they used to say back in the hood. I can't remember what it was. I used to hear it all the time. It's not about it's not about who money the longest. It's about who stay out here on these streets the longest. Speak for itself, bro. I'm glad I remembered that, man, because that was something so simple, and I almost had a brain fart then, couldn't remember it. But yeah, it ain't about who money the longest. It's about who stay out here on these streets the longest. So you're going to have to dissect that and break that down. And y'all get in the comments. That's how I know if you watch the video all the way through. Let me know if you heard that. It ain't about who money the longest. It's about who can stay out here on these streets the longest. BY3 the whole way, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit. I'm telling y'all, man. When I come on here, it's something to hear. Forget all that bucking and jiving and all that money phone stuff, bro. When I talk, you need to listen. I don't waste my breath. I don't waste time. I don't waste nothing. Shoot, I don't even waste my drink when I go to drink it, even if it ain't on my lip. You feel me? I don't waste nothing. So pay attention to when I talk, man. I am something to tune into. I believe in me. Do you believe in you? You feel me? It ain't about who money the longest. It's about who can stay out here on these streets the longest. Spot them, got them rest up, man. I hope everything be well with you, man. R.I.P. to Wizard. Condolences to his family. Everybody stay safe, stay dangerous, stay blessed. Man, hold up for you. Do what you're supposed to do, not what you want to do. I'm out.